Welcome back to the final episode, kind of The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. There's post-game stuff with the DLC, so it's not the final episode, but of the main LP. Yes, I've decided that post-game stuff will be saved for, another day, another time. And what I mean by that, and I just want to say this before I actually do get to the final boss. What I mean by that is another LP will be going on while post-game stuff is being dealt with. And that's honestly because I haven't been able to play a lot of post-game yet, and I really want to do that. But I would like to talk about how I will get to the final boss, because it's really easy. You could go through the entirety of Hyrule Castle. I've already done that, though, in an extra episode. Not extra, but I think it was like episode 48. So what I'll be doing is actually ignoring all of Hyrule Castle and actually just swimming up these waterfalls. And this takes you, believe it or not, straight to the Sanctum, which is where the final boss is actually located. So if you've already explored Hyrule Castle and you're like, I just honestly want to get to the final boss of the game, well, fear not. You can actually just straight up go to the final boss. I think I might run out of stamina here. This could be bad, but we'll see. Oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna run out. Okay. Well, my bad. And I'm back here. Great. Well, I will keep in me swimming up the waterfalls, even though it's not the most epic climax, but, it's fine. I think the best way to deal with this is to actually climb on the wall, and then jump up, and then you can actually get up to the Sanctum this way, because right here's the Sanctum. I will, first of all, switch to my best armor, and I'd like to also say that I'm using the Wii U gamepad right now. Great, I can't even get a good talk in before the final boss. Thanks. Oh, I don't even. This guy has a lot of health. Hold on. I don't think I'm gonna be using that on the final boss. Anyway, I am using the Wii U gamepad, as you can probably tell by the motion controls. But I just kind of want to get that in because this final boss is kind of shooting heavy, and I just wanted to get that out of the way. I do shoot best with the motion controls, thus I'm using the gamepad, even though I do prefer the way the Pro Controller feels in my hands, and my left analog stick is having a few problems on my gamepad. But that doesn't matter. With that, let's go to the final boss in the Sanctum. By the way, that slow walk wasn't actually me, that was my analog stick messing up. But this is kinda creepy, like a beating heart.
Link. I'm sorry, but my power isn't strong enough. I can't hold.
This is Calamity Ganon. Not what I expected first time through, to be honest. He's kind of a little bit extremely creepy.
Now my moment has finally come. Brace yourself, Ganon, for the sting of my revenge!
The This will be our final opportunity. We will not fail.
Let's go, little guy. Now, open up wide, Ganon!
100 years in the making. Hold on, princess. Our moment has arrived.
With that being done, I kind of want to talk about what happens if you don't actually complete all the Divine Beasts. You obviously just saw what happens if you do. It takes half of Ganon's health, which makes this boss a whole lot easier. But other than that, if you don't actually do some of the Divine Beasts, first of all, I love that introduction. Second of all, if you don't actually do all of the Divine Beasts, oh my god. I tried to dodge that and it didn't go very well. What will actually happen is you will, first of all, Daruk's gone because he just did a lot of attacks. He'll swing at you. You can Fury Rush that. And while this is happening, I might as well say, so I've been trying to get it out, but he keeps doing new things. Also, he'll do that, so you don't want to be close to him when he does that. You can also backflip over it, so it's not that bad. And then he'll do a slash like that, and fire will happen. Kind of cool. He has every single weapon that the Blights had. So he is very, very interesting. And I really like the way he's designed, because all the other final bosses, yeah, they were scary, but this is, like, actually frightening. Those were just kind of like, oh, yeah, they're a little bit scary. But anyway, what will happen if you actually don't complete all the Divine Beasts is you'll actually have to fight them in the area that we were up in beforehand, before Calamity Ganon broke through it. You'll have to fight I think the Blight of the Divine Beast that you didn't actually complete, and then once you've done that, you'll actually have to fight Calamity Ganon full health. I don't know if completing a certain amount of them, or a limited amount of them, actually does affect how much damage is done by the Divine Beasts, but I don't know. I haven't tried it yet, and I don't plan to. Anytime soon, at least. Okay. So, right there, I messed up. That flame sword will actually, again, shoot flames. That was the first phase, if you are doing a full Divine Beast run. And now, he's a little magic man. You can't actually hurt him like this. What you want to do is you want to wait for him to attack you. And once he does that, just do wait for him to do a very telegraphed attack. And you can actually Fury Rush him. You have to Fury Rush him to actually hurt him. If you don't, you can't attack him. It's kinda hard, but honestly, it really just slows the pace at which you get to do damage to him, making it the slightest bit more difficult. He's going back up again. I don't think I can shoot him in the head. He also shoots lasers just like all the rest of the I think it's Blights, again. I don't know why I forgot the word Blights, but he'll shoot tornadoes at you, and that. It doesn't seem like a very harmful attack, but then it hits the ground, and, well, thank God I wasn't close to that. Seriously, I didn't know that first time through, and it just kind of, like, caught me out of nowhere. So, he'll shoot very quick little laser beams at you, but then he'll do the normal Guardian red laser on you, and that's about the same. You can still shield bash that. It's not difficult, or exceedingly difficult, or more difficult, I guess I should say, than the actual Guardians. I am a little bit hurt. Let me eat real quick. That should be good. I'm probably not going to take all that much more HP. Or damage, I should say. That Royal Guard shield is gone. Honestly, I don't think... If you break the Hylian shield, you are a god at being bad at this game. So, if you actually shoot the laser back at him, when it's the little red laser, little red beam, you can actually hit him, and that will ruin his little invincibility period. But mainly, you do want to do Fury Rushes. I don't have the timing down for that, because I've only played this boss, like, what, I think twice at this point. And that's because I missed the final cutscene of the game, and I wanted to go watch that again, so I had to beat this guy a second time. He's not all that difficult, especially if you have a lot of hearts, which on my main save file I have a lot more than this, and as long as you have enough food, you're never really going to have to worry all too much about this. Yeah, he's kind of difficult if you're, let's say, doing a no food run, or if you have bad armor, or if you get caught up in that like an idiot. But yeah, as long as you know the attacks of the 4 divine beasts, whenever he uses those weapons, you shouldn't be too freaked out, because you've most likely seen them before already, or at least attacks. Once you figure out exactly what each little telegraph means, it shouldn't be too difficult. Right there. Again, shield bashing shouldn't be that hard. Timing's exactly the same. And the really only big challenge is that his health bar is insane. And that's about it. Alright, so I can do this again. There we go, and I should be able to get the last bit of damage in on him. If I don't, I'm gonna be very, very sad. Oh, come on, it's like one... Okay. Alright, okay then. That makes me real happy. And this shield bash should actually kill him off. Or kill me off. Oh, that was a little bit close. Do I have any fairies? I don't want to figure it out. I actually have 3, so it's... Even if I did die there, I'd still have fairies, so it's not that bad. Alright. I messed it up there again. Oh my god, he literally has a little baby sliver left. There, done. Before I said it was a very arrow-intensive fight, but I didn't use much, so you probably guessed it. It's not a Zelda final boss without more than one extremely distinct phase. That second phase was just the tip of the iceberg.
Ganon was born out of a dark past. He is a pure embodiment of the ancient evil that is reborn time and time again. He has given up on reincarnation and assumed his pure, enraged form. If set free upon our world, the destruction will be unlike anything ever seen before.
This is Dark Beast Ganon. Finally seeing that pig form we haven't seen for quite some time.
I entrust you with the bow of light, a powerful weapon in the face of evil. Link, you may not yet be at a point where you have fully recovered your power, or all of your memories. But courage need not be remembered, for it is never forgotten.
This final phase, phase 3, is so good. First of all, the Bow of Light. Princess Zelda gave you this bow and arrow for the battle with Dark Beast Ganon. When wielded by the hero, it fires arrows of pure light strong enough to oppose the calamity. So, great thing about this bow and arrow. First of all, I did not have it equipped. That could have been bad. it has an infinite amount of arrows. You are not limited. So this is the only time you see light arrows. Second of all, this music, I approve. Third of all, horseback boss fight, feels like Twilight Princess, I approve. Now, what you want to do is you want to kind of constantly ride around Dark Beast Ganon. And just like Zelda is saying, but I'm completely talking over, she will actually show me points that I can hit. You want to avoid the trees, especially those little stumps, because seriously, it can be extremely annoying when those things just barely stop your horse and really stop all the momentum of the boss fight. What you want to do is, first of all, you want to get all of that charge back, and then second of all, you want to shoot the arrows that Zelda has highlighted for you. This is the entire phase. It does get kind of crazy, and I really love it. And while it's not necessarily hard, I really freaking love just everything about it. The music is perfect. This main theme is what I like to call it. I don't know if it's actually the main theme. I am going to assume it is. But this remix is so good. I've considered it, using it multiple times in this LP, but I think I've only used it a few times, or maybe, I think it might actually be the intro. I think I'm being an idiot right now, but it's just so good, and it just sets such a great scene for the final boss, and being able to fight the final boss in this open world really just emphasizes the entire game, and I love it. And it really shows what the game has been this entire journey. It really does a great job of actually highlighting some of the key points of the game. Because if the final boss was actually just strictly in an enclosed area, that would have been kind of lame. I would like to say, though, you couldn't go anywhere, and you can't go anywhere. There's actually a barrier, so you can't just wander off, which kind of sucks, but honestly, it's understandable, so I don't mind. Oh my god. I can't stop talking about how good this music is. I turned up my volume on my TV just... Okay, sorry about that. Just so I could listen to this music. Where's the last one? It's on his stomach. So, something I find really fun is kind of just running under his stomach and then shooting him, like, upward. It's really fun. The sky's getting a bit darker. And I think it's finally time to confront Ganon face to face.
Look up there. That's the very core of Ganon's being. Do what you must, Link.
So what you want to do is you want to jump
Finish him, Link.
and then shoot it straight in his eye. And that's that. That's the final boss.
keeping watch over you all this time. I've witnessed your struggles to return to us, as well as your trials in battle. I always thought, no, I always believed that you would find a way to defeat Ganon. I never lost faith in you over these many years. Thank you, Link. The hero of Hyrule. May I ask, do you really remember me?
And that's it. That's the end. Kind of. I would like to say that there is a cutscene after this, and, kind of tidies up the story a bit better than that. Not by much. Which makes me very sad, which is why the ending kind of sucks a little bit. But, hopefully when I actually do get around to playing DLC Pack 2, it'll maybe fix it up a bit. But this was an experience, something 8 months in the making. I just want to get that out there right now. This LP at the time of this recording, it's been going on for 8 months, which is insane. It is crazy. Took way too long to get here, but I'm really glad that I just had a really fun time. And now I can get all sentimental. I've been doing it for the last few episodes because I finally realized that I'm really close to the end. And now that I'm finally here, it feels great. I feel very accomplished. This is the first Let's Play I've stuck with, and it feels good to finally actually get a game done and produce something that I'm proud of. And I think it's just fun to to do this type of stuff, and I don't know. It feels good, is what I'm trying to say. The next LP I'm going to be doing is something very near and dear to my heart, and something that will most likely be a bit more hard to edit, and a bit more hard to get information for. I say that, but it really won't be too difficult. This LP didn't take any real research, because the game came out, and I knew a decent amount of it. The next LP I'm doing is a game from my childhood, which I know sounds dumb because I'm still a kid, but it's from like way back in my childhood, and I'm really excited to actually be doing it. And I'm not sure how it's gonna turn out yet. I may actually do a game before that, but that's the plan. The plan is playing this really fun game. It's about going fast, and you'll see. You'll see. I had Mania planned next. I'll tell you right now, it's not that. Sorry to disappoint, but that will be in the future. This is more important to me right now, and because I had the idea, and I thought it was really cool, and I really want to try it. I really want to see how it goes. And it won't be linear like this. I say that about an open world game, but it won't be as linear as this, Let's Play format-wise. But, I just want to say that I hope you enjoyed, and, this journey really meant a lot to me. And, hopefully it brightened up your day just a little bit, because that's all I'm really trying to do here. Just do what I think is fun, and kind of just do my hobby, you know? Hopefully, along the way, I'll just, make someone's day a little bit better, or a little bit worse, as long as I affect it somehow. Alright, no, I'm joking, but it's been fun. So, that's enough out of me. I'll see you next time I come back to this game, which will be, I don't know when, hopefully very soon, but that's it. I'll let you listen to the credits, the cutscene music. Not cutscene, credit music. And, I'll be gone. You won't hear my voice again for the rest of this video. See ya.
We'll make our way to Zora's domain. Divine Beast Varuta. Looks like it's stopped working. Let's investigate the situation. Miva's father. I believe he would like to hear more about her. The least we can do is visit him and offer him some closure. Although Ganon is gone for now, there is still so much more for us to do, and so many painful memories that we must bear. I believe in my heart that if all of us work together, we can restore Hyrule to its former glory. Perhaps even beyond, but it all must start with us. Let's be off. I can no longer hear the voice inside the sword. I suppose it would make sense if my power had dwindled over the past 100 years. I'm surprised to admit it, but I can accept that.